Hello, and welcome back to the Title Paying Podcast. We're already sweating. It's been a while. My girlfriend's here.
Hi.
And my best friend Max is here.
Hello.
And we're gonna talk about Obsession. Which, I mean, I'm probably gonna wait to put this out until this weekend because it's only been a couple days since it came out. Yeah. So, there will be spoilers. And I guess we'll just get right into it. You took notes. We've both seen it, what, 3 times now?
Mm-hmm.
You've seen it twice? It's a good movie. We're just gonna, oh my god, it's so hot in here. I'm like rushing through it because I don't want to, okay, hold on. I'm gonna,
Podcast.
yes. Speed round. I was like, oh, I'll come back in fucking May. It'll be fine. I just need some air circulation. If you hear the fan, I'm so sorry. It's unbearable in my room. You're just gonna have to. So, I guess for those of you who don't plan on watching this movie, I can't wear these. Do you want these?
Sure.
You don't have to, but if you would like to, make sure I'm not screaming in your ear. For those of you who don't plan on seeing this movie, and want to know what it's about, how would you describe this movie to the listeners that don't care?
You go.
If you have one. I'm not, like, trying to interview you, but, like, I would prefer if you spoke before I did, because I'm just going to keep talking.
I had a word in my brain, and I lost the word. That's how I feel.
Okay.
I lost all... Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
I think when, the first time that we saw this, I feel like I thought of it, obviously it's one of, for me anyway, one of the scariest movies that I've seen since maybe, like, I think the last time I got really bothered by a movie like that was probably Hereditary.
That's what everyone's saying, it seems, yeah.
Probably.
Define bothered, though.
Like, I left...
Because you loved Longlegs, and that came out after Hereditary.
Yeah, but Longlegs didn't leave me with the same sense of, like, dread. I don't know why. Like, it has, like, a pretty bleak ending, I don't know why.
I don't know, I feel like it's way, overall, a little happier. Like, the Longlegs...
Sorry,
listen, in the context of it.
I know what you're saying.
The final girl, we have Lee Harker, and she lives, and her mother being who her mother was. This is not the podcast, by the way. It wasn't a great, like, happy ending. I'm not saying it was a happy ending, but, like, it wasn't... I feel like Obsession was definitely, like, thinking about the aftermath of the movie. Like, if you were to go and be like, if these characters were real people, how would this go now?
Yeah.
That's definitely a lot bleaker than Longlegs.
Yeah, and the expectation, I think... I don't know, like... Maybe it was just a bad call on my end, but for a while I was like, okay, he's gonna, like, kill Nikki, or they're both gonna die together. I think what happened, like, really took me by surprise, but in a good way. And I think, despite it being as dark and fucked up and sad, that's the only way it really should have ended for me, anyway. Like, if he just died, and she just died and everybody just died, I would have been like, alright, I mean...
Well, there was an alternate ending. I don't know if it's too early to get into, like, all the ending stuff now.
I heard that, yeah.
Yeah, where she actually, like, shoots herself, and they both die. And I'm like, oh.
How does that happen, though? Like, she shoots herself after he dies?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know for sure, but...
Yeah, it's one of those things, I guess, you could really... take what you want from that and run. Like, if you decide that after the events of the movie she maybe does kill herself, if you want to believe
I hope she takes Ian's fucking money and bolts out the fuck, like,
before the cops come, because they're gonna see all the bodies and be like,
see, that was my concern, was like, if she doesn't move now, like, if we're talking about, like, what happens after, like, get the fuck out of there. She did technically kill both of them.
Yeah. So it's really fucked up. I just don't. That's another thing. Like, she didn't do it, but she did it, and so there's really no
defense. Like, how are you gonna defend yourself? Yeah, and be like, oh, it wasn't me. Like,
there was a wish that was cast upon me.
I didn't actually consent to any of this. And they don't give a fuck.
My autonomy was screwed of me, and
Yeah.
that's not the word I wanted.
Screwed of me.
Stolen from me.
Well,
My brain works.
you know what I was thinking about? Does she know that he wished for it? Like, or is she just like, what the fuck is happening to my body? And like, what?
That? Do you have a theory on that?
No.
I feel as though she... If she... The only thing that leads me to believe is that she might know is the phone call with the guy, like the one on the back of the box.
Oh, with
It's like, do you want to talk to her? Like, is she in the room with that guy, and like,
yeah,
like her soul is being that's like based on that one interaction though. I don't know if she knows, but like she definitely had to like watch everything happen, but she didn't see him break the stick either. Which would like, she's still in her body and she can see everything that the other person does, but like he never fully mentions that he made a wish to her either. So I don't think that she would know what happened unless Bear said something that would lead her to believe that, but I don't think he incriminates himself like that.
No, I don't. I was thinking about that because I was a thought that I had like before my third rewatch. I was like, did she even realize that this is because of him? And I mean, you never really see that part of Lucid Nikki where besides really all you see of her after the wish is just her trying to put herself out of her misery.
Yeah, and like I was gonna mention too, like the part where she's like, just kill me and stuff, and he's like, it's so bad being with me, like that whole part where it's like, okay, what?
Like, how do you... My problem with this movie is that people are already misinterpreting it. So it's not a problem I have with the movie, it's a problem I have with people watching the movie and having no media literacy, is just seeing him as more of a victim. Because
there are people saying he didn't take advantage of her.
Jokes. Haha, funny. No, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You fucking piece of shit. The second I clocked that he was a bad person, I mean, besides the whole, like, having sex with her after he knew he made it, whatever. There's, like, beyond a reasonable doubt that he was a bad person was when he calls and he's like, I'd like to alter the wish before he even, like, and even when he's like, oh, you want to cancel it? He's like, no. Because he knows what he's doing. He knows he's taking advantage of her. And there are people saying that he had no idea that, like, what he was doing was wrong. And I was like, I think the reason that this movie is so effective is because he absolutely knows that he's doing something wrong. And he's, like, manipulating his friends and manipulating her into, you know, him being this nice guy that, like, just has a crush on a girl.
And, like, it even starts with the whole part where, like, even as a wish, it's not like, I wish she liked me back. It's, I wish she loved me more than anybody in the entire world. That, in itself, right there, shows you. Just, like, what the fuck, why is it?
Yeah, I mean, everything from the restaurant scene on, I'm like, yeah, you're irredeemable.
Yeah.
There was because before that, you could maybe assume that he probably doesn't even, like, consider the fact that the wish worked for, like, up until that point.
No, in the beginning he thinks she's on drugs.
So he's like, oh, and then he realizes that something's wrong. Which,
can I interrupt you real quick?
Yes.
He thought she was on drugs and still was cool with, like, kissing her and shit.
And also,
by the way,
he just shows no concern for her well-being anyway.
No. Especially after he comes home and she's been standing there all day covered in her own bodily functions.
What do you think that was, by the way? Like, why? She was only there for, like, 8 hours. Like, why was she drenched?
Because when you wish... I saw a theory. This isn't my own words.
Yeah.
So, like, the theory is that, like, when he wished for loves you more than anyone in the fucking world, it meant more than herself, too.
Yeah.
So she had no wherewithal to move from that spot, because without having Bear to take care of her, Bear to be, like, in front of her, she doesn't know what else to do with herself. So every time he's gone, she, like, realizes it, and that's probably how she found them in the park, in the car.
Yeah.
Because, like, he didn't tell her where he was going, and he brought his phone with him, I think. So, like, how does she figure out that he's in the park with Sarah?
Entity.
I'd go so far to say, like, she definitely, like, has a tracking thing on his phone or something like that.
Like,
Or
definitely a possibility, but I feel like
that would make
more
sense.
so that
Or
she
just followed
is...
him.
Also, yeah. But, like, I don't know. I just have this, like, because she is so... Like, the wish was based on him. She is now...
Mm-hmm.
She has no choice but to only pay attention to him. So, I don't know why she threw up.
But, like, why was she, like... It looked like she jumped in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Well, like, sweating,
Yeah.
and, like, I saw, like, something where it's like, yeah, she's like a dog just waiting by the door for the owner to get back, so, like, everything just in that one spot.
I really liked that tweet, though. I think I saw it for the first time today, that somebody, like, that one you just referenced, I liked it. And I was like, yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But makes sense.
The more you think about it, the more disheartening it gets when people are misunderstanding it, because this is quite obviously taking advantage of someone and, you know, assaulting and taking away someone's autonomy entirely, and that's the whole allegory for this movie, and people are like, no, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Sorry,
was
there
that?
was a mysterious sound. Anyway.
Okay.
Sorry.
But, like, the entire thing's an allegory for, like, abuse and all that shit. But, like, there are men, because it's always men out there who are like, no, she said it was it was okay. She was there the whole time. I was like, what am I reading right now? What are you saying?
Oh my god, yeah. There's this guy that was really big on, like, horror Twitter and, like, very popular. His tweets come up all the time, but he made this horrible take about how Bear wasn't, like, the only villain in the show, not the show, the movie.
Mm-hmm. In the show. I want another season.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait, what do
They
you
talked
mean?
about that.
What?
Have you seen any of that?
No?
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, pivot, I guess. Curry Barker was just like, yeah, what if we do, like, a 10-episode, like, anthology series about, like, different wishes and, like, what happens to people, and I need it to happen.
Yeah, like, did you see that picture? It was, I don't know, was it a concept poster? What was it?
Oh, that
It
I did
was,
see,
like,
yeah.
But it was like, I wish to, like, lose weight or
Yeah.
something like that, and, like, just different wishes that could go horribly wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be fun.
Do we think anything went wrong with the $1 billion?
No.
I mean, I did see
He didn't live long
something-
enough to see the consequences.
Yeah.
I did see, like, a thing where it's like, okay, well, if you got $1 billion, what do you do? Because you're gonna have to launder it somehow. You can't, like, you have to figure out, like, what to do with it. So yeah, it would cause problems. Because, like, this is, like, a side tangent too, but I love how it's like the One Wish Willow is just entirely neutral, and it all depends on exactly how you word it and what happens and stuff. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
Which also makes Bear the problem.
yep,
More than anyone in the fucking world.
is insane. Expletive and all.
Yeah.
The wish itself, like, I'm like, okay, he was, like, frustrated at himself for not just coming clean, and he just kind of,
None
like,
of this would have
whipped it
happened if
out,
you weren't a pussy.
and he was just, like, mad and frustrated, and he just, like, he phrased it really poorly, but of course...
I mean, he didn't think it was gonna work.
Yeah, of course.
That's where the
everything after
reasonable
that.
doubt starts and ends, though. Is
Yeah.
He didn't know it was gonna work. As soon as he figured out it was gonna work, he should have put a gun in his mouth.
Like,
Did you want to say something?
I don't have another point right now.
You know,
You're
another
just shoving
thing.
mics in your
Another thing that I was kind of thinking about is, like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to word it, but everything goes wrong, quote unquote, when they're at the restaurant. He takes the call from Ian, and she notices that, like, he probably figured something out that would maybe change the way that he feels about her.
Mm-hmm.
Her being the entity.
Yes.
Not real Nikki, but
Real Nikki's in there like, get the
Yeah.
fuck away from me.
so do we think it would have stayed normal, like that montage where it shows them, like, you know, having a cutesy relationship, like cooking things together, like,
No, 'cause something else would have happened.
Realistically, how long would that have lasted?
If not for Ian's phone call, it probably would have lasted until Sarah got into Luther.
Because she definitely would have
Or
jealous of
or if
Sarah.
everything happened the same way at the party, that probably still would have happened.
True. Yeah.
Also, what the fuck was on her Jenga block that made her do that?
Somebody said, like, read something from your notes app or something.
Were you gonna say something?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
I heard you start something.
Yeah, it was about the Jenga block. I was like, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just if that party went better and that like there are a lot of if then theories we can have. Like if there was no Jenga block like that, would she have ended up hitting herself in the face with a broken bottle again? Probably because.
But can we also talk about how like nobody else at the party like
Oh my
tried to help at all or anything?
Yeah.
I would be like, somebody 911 right now.
room.
This girl needs an ambulance. Like
the entire room just sitting there watch her beat the shit out of herself.
Yeah.
And no, like they're all yelling at Bear that he's an asshole, but like they're not doing anything either.
Yeah.
Everybody in this movie is a bad person except for Nikki.
Yeah. I mean, I get it with like the bottle, like she probably made it into a weapon, so everyone's like, what the fuck, like I don't want to go near her, like what she uses on me, but like she was acting fucking weird before that.
Oh yeah.
And in my mind, if I saw like you guys acting like that, I'd be like, I like, do you need help?
right.
Blink once if you're being held hostage.
I'm like, so yeah, at that point, yeah, I do think everybody in that friend group or that was there,
like at a certain point, understandable response to what the fuck is going on between these two all of a sudden. But like I saw other people, this is just us like discussing takes we've seen on Twitter, by the way. But I saw someone say that like no one was actually a villain in this movie.
No.
I
Which
think
is
it was
just
realistic.
Yeah, I think they're all multifaceted, which means they're all capable of horrible behavior, but like them, or like I think someone was like defending Ian or something and was like, he's the only one who didn't do anything wrong. And I was like, first of all, what the fuck did Sarah do?
Right.
She got into art school and had a crush on the stupid guy that caused problems. She didn't do anything wrong. So the women in this movie are innocent.
But
Ian, however, encouraging his best friend to go for the girl that he knows doesn't like him, on top of hooking up with her for 2 years and like not telling his friend at all. And then, you know, not even giving him the time of day when he comes in freaking out covered in blood. Like, I know it's hard to believe, but like you were questioning their relationship from the beginning. He's finally coming back to you and being like, okay, I did something to do this. And you're like, I wish for $1 billion.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's more problematic than people made him out to be.
oh yeah.
Ian's whole thing kind of like, I'm trying to figure him out with different rewatches because the first scene of the movie when he's in the diner with Bear and it, like trying to hype him up to ask her out, I'm like, what is your like motive
Right.
here?
Like
Does he know that she's gonna reject him? On top of that, if he knew for however many years that he liked Nikki, which was at least 7 years, because he says, "Oh, like,
Right.
your proposal 7 years too late," or something like
Yeah.
that. So for that long, and he's hooking up with her,
yeah.
and at the very least, like, she obviously doesn't have to have feelings for him if she doesn't want to, but at the very least, he can have that. And this is, by the way, before we know that we're talking like Ian doesn't know what Bear did at this point. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, based on all of
yeah,
everybody being normal.
yeah. If we're speaking hypothetically that
Yeah.
Bear was normal,
Bear was not a psychopathic piece of shit.
at the very least, he would have never slept with Nikki if he was a good friend.
Correct. Especially if he knew the whole time, which like I think obviously based on the conversations that they had, he absolutely knew the whole time because he was hyping her up to like 2 years is a long time to be hooking up with someone that you know your best friend likes.
Yeah.
And a very shitty thing to do. I don't know.
Right. And then another thing too about it is like Nikki was putting in her 2 weeks. She was gonna go out and live her life and move on finally, but then he just rips it all away.
Yeah,
She wanted to be a writer.
that was really the nail in the coffin. It's just so sad, man.
She just wanted to go home and get some sleep.
It's just so sad. But,
This is what being assaulted does to women. Yay! Or to anyone, really. It just fucks up your whole life.
Yeah.
and
Excuse me, I'm taking my sandals off. Some ASMR for you if you heard that. I don't know if you did, though.
Sounds nice. It scratched my ears.
fuck, I lost my train of thought, but
It's sad.
yeah,
That's the last thing you said.
I keep thinking about, so, like, back to the part where he was at work and she was, like, waiting for him all day.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if, she was, like, in and out of lucidity during that time frame and, like, attempted, because I don't know what was on her face. Was it vomit?
Probably. I don't know why she was throwing up,
I think
though.
she was trying, maybe she...
If she
trying
was,
to,
like...
hurt herself.
Yeah, like, the only
while-
times that she was lucid enough, she was just trying to kill herself because it was torturing her.
Yeah. Because I have to imagine that she
It's
was
a great,
doing something...
fun-filled, family-friendly movie, guys. It's so fun.
Well, I have to imagine she was doing something like that
Yeah.
was to that extreme. Because, like I said, she was only alone for 8 hours.
Right.
Like, if
The way
Bear
she
went on
looks
a
is not-
vacation.
Right.
Right.
Right. She would be dead.
Yeah.
She would would have been lucid enough to kill herself. I don't know if, like, maybe...
Like, what if she, like, swallowed something or tried to
Yeah.
swallow, like, something poisonous and she was, like, throwing up? And,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Maybe
If she
she tried to drown herself in the bathtub. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember it exactly, but I did see something too where she like tried to like emulate Sandy in a way too. The cat.
Oh, the cat? Yeah.
And like I don't know if that has to do with it at all, but like if she threw up or anything, it could have been along the lines of that.
It would
That's a
add up.
crazy thought process, but I don't hate it. Because, like, she did later emulate Sarah with the tattoos and the
Yep.
smoking and the hair. Did she dye her hair? Because it looked darker. Or, like, oh, she scalped her and just put it on her head.
Holy
okay,
shit.
cool.
Yeah, I thought that was just Nikki's hair. And she just, whoa, ew. No, it has to be her hair. I don't
Why?
know.
Why does it have to be her hair?
Because, like, when you see, when Bear's on the couch and she's, like, yelling at him and she has the gun and she's like, tell me you love me, blah, blah, blah. Like, you gotta know, I don't know, it looks like her hair at that point is what I'm saying, but, oh, yeah, so...
I made you lose it again, didn't I? I'm so sorry.
No, I got it. So, the first time we watched this, there were moments where I felt it was really, really funny, and there are still some obviously funny moments in the movie. But the more I rewatch, the more I'm like, oh, knowing everything that we know now, it's actually like really not funny.
Like what? Give me an example.
Well, just her behavior in general. Like, a lot of people thought that the party scene was, I felt the reaction to the party scene, a lot of people were laughing at, like, more so out of awkwardness too, but
yeah.
like, even when she's hitting herself and she breaks the bottle and she does that, on my third rewatch, people were laughing at it.
Really?
Yeah, there was yesterday when we went, there was a guy he came in 15 minutes late, sat down by himself, and is just chuckling and sighing to himself the whole time.
But,
and
like,
then
really loud.
like really loud, and like we both like look like, oh my god. But I'm just like, yeah, so many people were like laughing, and I'm just sitting there like, you think it's a comedy?
Yeah, like, people are calling it a dark comedy.
But
and I
just because
don't
it's a
see
good
that.
horror movie and people don't think that horror movies can be good. Which is
do-
so funny to me. It's not a horror. I enjoyed it. It can't be a horror.
And things can have comedic relief.
Yeah.
as well.
Right.
Like,
Oops, sorry.
Careful.
Sorry. I think, like, anytime that I do laugh at it now, it's more just like like that awkward laughter, you know. Like, the party scene, I still kind of like, especially with the frown.
That was funny.
That's funny.
the frown that
frown
she
kills me.
before she started hitting herself with the bottle. It was a little funny. The fucking thing that she said where she's like, "I'm just joking, guys."
Oh, that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Actually, I'm not kidding. So deal with it. And I was like, "That's fantastic." And then she started hitting herself with the bottle. And I was like, "Okay, someone do something."
Yeah.
Like, I know she's like being funny, quirky, haha, but like she's shoving it into her eyeball, like and also screaming not. So I think the thing with the Polaroid, which took me long enough to get, when it says "not me," I think it was when she was lucid and like, which horrifying to think about that she's packing his lunch and is like trying to communicate with him.
Creepy ass picture, by the way.
Like
the smile is so unsettling.
Yeah, she does a great uncanny smile.
Yeah, I'm like, back up a bit.
More.
Is she in anything else?
She's in this really shitty straight to Netflix.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Movie that Dave Bautista's in, where I'm not even kidding you, the plot is like, there's this group of kids at a high school age. This is important.
Understood.
Their parents are DEA agents.
Oh boy.
And one of them gets a crush on her character, and her character ends up being the daughter of a cartel leader.
Great.
And it's so bad because all the kids, they try to like rob from the cartel so that they can send money to their friend that had to move and can't afford a home.
What is this plot?
And then at the end, both her parents die, and she becomes the drug lord.
Can we watch this movie?
It's like genuinely, it's completely ridiculous shit. It's so shitty. I watched it last night.
When did this?
Last year.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, she's in that.
What's
and
it
then
called?
She's in Trap House.
Of course. And what else?
And then she's in Superman and Lois on the CW.
I didn't
So
know
I'm
there was
like-
another Superman show on the CW.
Yeah. It's
All
the
I know
guy
is
from-
Smallville.
Is Smallville in the CW?
I think it was. Or it was before the CW was a thing. I don't know. WB.
So yeah, she's in those. So I'm like genuinely really shocked that they just pulled this random girl. Like,
Yeah.
and
Where'd
they
she come
got
from?
Really fucking lucky. But I guess that's kind of how it was with, like, at the time, Florence Pugh. She wasn't in, like, a ton of...
Was she in Fighting with My Family?
Yeah, but that was, like, so close to,
Yeah. To Midsummer.
That really, so you couldn't really use that as, like, a,
No.
you know...
She wasn't really in anything.
Was Little Women before that?
That was after.
Yeah.
But yeah, so... It's really, really cool when you watch a new movie and there's, like... I don't want to call them nobodies.
They kind of are, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Michael Johnston was in 911.
He was?
Yeah,
He was
Kay
in
found
Teen
that
Wolf,
out.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally was like, oh my god, he looks so familiar, and it was like an episode like this season.
Yeah, it was recently. You sent the picture of him without, like, his scruff and, like, I think he looked a little younger, but, like,
He
I think it
looks
was
really
just-
young when he doesn't have facial hair.
yeah, I think it was just the fact that he didn't have facial hair and he was playing. What was his character?
I can't even remember, but he was a firefighter, and like he probably came in with.
Was he the one that, like, was replacing someone?
I think so.
Don't laugh at him.
No.
The show is a good. It's
no,
ridiculous.
I'm talking. Is it the newest season, the one where like all those trailers? It was the meteors
Yeah.
coming down. Was he the one to stop the meteors?
No, that was he was in the first part of
He
that
caused
season.
the meteors.
He no, he didn't. He was like a probie or something that was replacing someone.
I don't even remember.
I don't know. I'd have to look into it, but
Was he like a minor character?
yeah, he wasn't in for like more than a few episodes, maybe like one or two.
That's so funny.
But didn't he like snitch on someone? Was he the one that snitched on someone for something? And then was he the? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But he was also was he in anything else
He
really?
was in Teen Wolf.
He was in Teen Wolf.
Yeah, he was gay in Teen Wolf.
Is he gay IRL?
I don't know.
There's
Wait,
speculation that is he?
Yeah, I
didn't know
saw that. I don't. It could have been fake, but I saw like on Wikipedia, someone said like,
Oh, yeah,
his
Michael
personal
Johnston is
life-
gay.
yeah, that's all it says in personal.
Help!
Wait, I want to see if it's still like that.
Yeah,
That'd be really funny.
Michael
It's definitely
Johnston
not,
is
but
gay.
Michael.
The girl who played Sarah looks like someone. I feel like she's been in
in
things.
Oh, Indy's also in 13 Reasons Why.
Of course she
Yeah.
is. Oh my god, how old is she?
She's 25.
Fuck off.
The Megan Lawless, the girl that plays Sarah, is in The Hate You Give, which I watched
I didn't watch
a
that.
long time ago, so I don't remember who she is.
Is she in anything else?
That's the only thing I saw. Michael Johnston
Is gay.
is gay.
We need more real boy kissers
Is
out
that
here.
Oh my god! Oh, I gotta stop doing that. You can't read it.
Hold on.
Johnston is gay. That's fucking awesome, dude.
That's so good.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Nothing else. I think you should get really famous and they still shouldn't put anything else in there. You should
Wait,
just.
I was seeing if she was in any shows, but I don't know.
I recognize the name too.
I don't know. I've never.
Let me see. I'm more cultured than you are.
literally it.
Remember?
No, she literally has like 5 things.
What a cool name Megan Lawless is, though.
They low-key all got cool names, except for Michael just kind of is a basic white guy name, but Cooper Tomlinson.
Michael Johnston.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Sorry guys, hold on. I swear she's in something.
I think maybe she just looks like
Killer
somebody
Rental,
else.
The Death That Awaits, The Girl from Plainville. No idea. Why is that Cara? Is that Cara Delevingne? What is that?
Let me see.
The Girl from Plainville. Oh, it's about the fucking the case that happened near us. right? Like you right down the street from you or something.
Yeah, one of my like friend's sisters knew.
What was the whole?
Knew
Oh
the
yeah.
guy.
So for those of you who don't live in Massachusetts, we're gonna take a detour real quick. The biggest case of, although actually it became like pretty national after a pretty big case in Massachusetts in the past year.
No, it was a while ago.
Was it really?
This is
I feel like it was happening until last year. Is
I
this
mean,
not the
there's
one
been-
with the cop and the woman who hit her car? Okay,
No,
never
no,
mind.
No.
What is this one about?
How
This
did you
one
end up there?
is The girl who
Megan Lawless, isn't it?
Oh.
Anyway.
the girl who told her boyfriend to kill himself over
Oh,
text and like walked him through it.
around here too, though?
It's Plainville.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like
Oh, I do
I like
remember
knew people that knew them and stuff, and it was like just like crazy.
Okay, so that's completely different lore from what I was gonna say, which is when a woman was accused of hitting her husband, who was a cop, with his car, and then it became a whole thing of
Yeah.
like,
I don't remember that.
Karen Reed.
well, Karen.
Oh,
yeah,
Karen Reed. Yeah, okay.
the one thing that happened in
Yeah.
southern Massachusetts last year.
Yeah.
Now there's more. There's so many cases coming out of this.
Was this one?
Michelle.
Guys, I don't watch the news.
Michelle Birchmore. Sandra Birchmore. Fucked up her name.
I don't know what that is.
Where the cop who was grooming her in the police program from kid got her pregnant and murdered her and covered it up with his brother, and they are still cops in my town.
What?
I think like they're like under like investigation and stuff. Like the FBI is involved and like.
But they're still allowed to work.
I don't know for sure. I know one of them who was like involved. I think he still is involved with the force.
I did not know that was what?
Yeah, no, it's been crazy.
Is it in Stoughton?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And the apartment complex my grandpa moved into when his house caught on fire last year is where it happened.
Hello? Is he out of that apartment complex now, though? Okay.
Gotta love Southern Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I saw your face there. It was like,
Rest in peace. I hope she can
that's horrible.
get justice somehow.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Tangent. Where do we go from here?
That's really fucked up.
Yeah.
I did not know that was going on.
Yeah. There's been a lot of.
The world's a scary place right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't made a podcast in forever. What else can we talk about? We got the Hailey Williams show that we went to. And now we're going to 2 more. Well, hopefully, if you can come to at least one of them. But I'm going to 2 more, and you're going to 2 more.
I'm gonna make damn sure I can go.
Well, it's Miss Williams. You have to.
And I want to go to that venue.
Guilford?
Yeah.
I gotta look into parking for that. This podcast is no longer entertaining. It's only been 34 minutes. What do we do?
I mean, I feel like... Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Well, okay, let's close out the conversation about Obsession.
Okay. Final thoughts.
Do you have...
Movie of the year.
Do you guys have any final thoughts?
My biggest problem with this movie... I don't really have any problems with this movie. I think my biggest problem is the fact that no one communicated with each other, and a lot of this could have been avoided if they had just talked to each other. If I feel as if Bear had not been a pussy in the beginning of the movie.
Nikki was the only one to open up any conversation.
Absolutely. She was the only one to, like, talk like a person and, like, have a conversation and, like, hold that conversation. Everybody else was kind of, like,
she's
yelling over each
Sarah.
other and... Yeah.
Yeah, so she was like, all right, I'm like sick of watching this or something like that. So
Yeah.
If we're working under the
She
assumption...
also brought up that Bear may or may not have a crush on her because she probably felt something, and there are theories that she liked him back, but I don't follow that one. I don't like that one. She's hooking up with his best friend. I don't think she gives a fuck.
I think she just maybe she would have entertained the thought if he was more
Less of a pussy.
yeah, like more confident about himself.
Less of a pussy.
Yeah.
If he was normal and, like, could talk to women without shitting his pants.
Like, what do you mean? She goes, "Do you like me?" And, like, he can't even, like, say one word. He has to be like, "I'm gonna break a stick over it." Like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of something that is really interesting about the way that they chose to do it, is, like, you could read it either way. You could choose to believe, no, she didn't like him. She's just trying to, like, open up the door to let him down easy, just so that he can move on or whatever. But you can also interpret it like, maybe she would have given it a chance if he just said something. Because...
I mean, she didn't seem completely closed off to the idea, I don't think, but, like...
Yeah.
She didn't give me the vibe that she was into him. Maybe she would have, like, gone out on one date with him.
Yeah.
And, like, just been like, okay, like, I don't think this is working. And then she can say that she gave him a chance so that she doesn't get that bullshit. She's, you know, thinking like someone who is maybe already suspecting that he's a weirdo.
I think that was her final, like, attempt at trying to coax him out of his shell, and after he just, like, didn't come or wasn't truthful about it, she was just like, fuck this, like,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, like, I can't baby you.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially, like, if you want to be in a relationship with me, you gotta do something about it yourself, you know? You can't be too, that's my thing, you can't be too afraid to talk to the person you want to be with.
Like, yeah, what does he expect? Like, if they do, like, get together.
Right, that was my, like, even when the confession with the entity happened, he could barely say anything.
Like,
And it wasn't even her, like...
He was like, how do you feel about me?
Do you like me?
which is why he knows he has to resort to those crazy manipulation, like, full, like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but, like, that level of insanity, because he can't just...
He cried so hard he had to break a stick.
Yeah.
And then, like, didn't want to believe that the stick worked, and wanted to instead believe that she just started loving him out of nowhere.
Delulu.
Yeah. Yeah, Delulu's right.
Yeah, I just think the way the whole beginning section before the wish was made was done really well, because you can speculate every which way, like...
She wasn't being, like, standoffish, she wasn't being cold, or she wasn't being, like, explicitly friend-like, but at the same time, you can't infer that she obviously liked him either, which I do appreciate, because, like...
Well, she did say
that's how crushes are. You never know until you ask, so...
She did say that one part in the car that, like, adds to the argument that maybe she did sort of like him. It's like, oh, you're the only one I can talk to about these sort of things. Yeah.
I think you were right about trying to nudge him
Yeah.
and like make him do something, but she's like, if you don't do anything, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, like I'm not
I'm
gonna
good,
hunt you down.
like, yeah.
Dude. Like, but cause
And then he had to go and ruin it.
yeah, and at that point, if somebody needs to ask you,
Just do
they
it.
know the answer.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure, because these people can't fucking communicate, I'm sure she's heard from Sarah and fucking Ian
Yeah.
that he's into her. Because everybody knows everything else about each other.
Right.
She starts bringing up Sarah in the car.
Well, even before they left, Ian said, "Get your girl home" or something like
Yeah.
that. Like,
And she said you.
yeah, yeah. But again,
I don't
like I just think it was done so well because that I think adds to the tragedy if she did like him because he didn't need to do all of that.
Right.
So
You could have had it all, bro.
Yeah.
You could have had the girl. You could have.
So personally, I like the theory that she had some sort of like crush on him, like a minor.
It does.
Crush,
I feel like that would make it more devastating.
Yeah, I like devastating shit.
I know
so
you do.
I choose
I know.
to like lean into.
The only thing that keeps me from believing that, because like I don't know if I wanted her to like him first because I don't want the message of like women don't have to like you to be lost either.
Yes.
Because like if she did, then that's not really a lesson you can take from that. But if she was like completely, I feel as though if he were to like ask her out and she said no though first and then he broke the stick, that would be crazy. I feel like that would be too much.
I like that they didn't do that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think like them not having a confession of feelings beforehand worked in their favor. Also along with the whole like confession scene later when she comes to his door and he's still like incapable of doing it because he also can't tell the difference at first between Nikki and Nikki.
Right.
Which makes me believe that he's just a piece of shit, but
wait, so when you say he can't tell the difference between Nikki and Nikki, what
when she came to
scenes
his
are,
door
like, the
after
confession?
and was like, do you have feelings for me, he was more willing to believe that she was fine at that point than maybe the stick did something. He was still in the back of his mind, you could still tell he was still thinking about it, but like he was trying to make every excuse he could.
She's on Molly.
Right, and then she confirmed that because she obviously knew that was the theory going around because the entity is the entity.
Well, so I guess my question is, did he maybe believe that at first? Because obviously he figures it out at the restaurant, like something's off.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, I think that's
No.
yeah, dude.
Don't do that.
But did Nikki, like real Nikki, have like a history of like drug use or something? 'Cause Ian kind of infers that.
They said that was she on Molly again.
Yeah.
So I think it was a real theory for them, but Bear was so willing to believe it. Like, even when she came back supposedly sober in the red dress at night back to his house after she had been dropped off at her own house, he wasn't willing to believe that she wasn't Nikki. And, like, which, like, I understand to a certain extent you don't want to believe that you fucked your best friend up for life, but come on. Come on!
Yeah.
She's acting fucking weird, dude, and you're still, like, cool with this, and, like, cool with her sleeping over, and needing to be right next to you and then watching you sleep, and like I know like it's at some point it does freak him out, but like it only freaks him out because he doesn't want it to be weird with her. He just wants to like, but he won't understand that it's not her. I don't know. I didn't like him at all, and he did a great job of being such a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. That I just can't believe people are misinterpreting the well,
Yes, you can. Come on.
I'm just trying to word this properly, but
You people are fucking stupid.
how the assault of it all, especially with the hard cut.
Oh yeah, that was tough to watch.
Yeah, I do not like that. Whenever that comes on, like on rewatches,
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
This is, and the thing is, like, how the fuck do you not notice somebody is so not into it? Like that when
you don't care.
yeah. And
That's all it is. Unfortunately. That's been an experience I've had.
But then people are watching that scene and they're like, oh, he still doesn't know that she's not her, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
so, like,
she's not moving. Like,
I'm like,
how are you cool with continuing this?
People are
If
stupid.
you fuck girls in real life and they're doing that, you should look inward.
Yeah.
Like,
I think you gotta think about that.
I think we have to self-reflect before we start defending the rapist. I don't know.
Maybe jail.
Maybe jail. Probably jail. Definitely jail. At least for a little while. A couple years.
I'm trying to think if there was some other facet that we didn't cover. Because I just thought there was so many layers to this movie.
Did you see the headcanon that the shopkeeper was trans and made the wish?
Yeah, that was
Yo,
my friend's letterboxd review because
Dead.
it was the woman at first and then the man, and like, yeah, she was just like, that's my headcanon that the shopkeeper used the one wish to transition,
fucking
and I'm
dead.
like, honestly, I love it. Shout out Gia.
Hey, Gia.
Isn't
What
that,
would your wish be?
I honestly really don't know. Because I
You
mean,
gotta word it
I'd
well.
probably go the Ian route and probably ask for money, but
But not a billion.
not a billion.
That's too much.
What if you just hit it though?
Yeah, but like realistically, like, can you hide $1 billion?
You got $1 billion
depends.
cash fall from the ceiling. Where are you gonna put that shit?
A storage unit? I don't know.
They're gonna find that in a storage unit.
Okay,
and then
I'm
you're
just
gonna be arrested for.
that's not my final answer. But,
Wait, hold on. I got a better place to put it. In the mattress.
I open up a mattress firm.
Yeah.
Well, that's the theory.
Yeah.
That's what happens. That's how mattress firm came to be, actually.
I don't, but like you said, I feel like there's probably going to be some potential drawback to that, like
There's
tax
drawback
fraud.
to everything.
As long as you word it with the pure heart. And
Yeah,
good
pure heart and
intentions.
good intentions. I don't know. Thinking about it, 'cause like
Wish I had a
money would be
free bag
great.
of chips.
What? A free bag of chips? What?
Explain that one.
What brand?
Oh, I don't know.
Why a free bag of
Wait, have you
chips?
never heard that? Or like a truck tips over and people walk up and they're like, I wish I had a free bag of chips. Or like someone's replacing a vending machine's items.
Oh yeah. That's so funny. I don't know. Money would probably be the best bet, but like, how much do you ask for? Where it's like
Can I
easy
get
to.
$1,000 every 3 days.
Okay, that's where I was gonna go with
Yeah.
that.
For the rest of my
yeah,
life.
that's where I was
Yeah.
gonna go with that. I think.
That's totally workable.
How much Chipotle I could get?
That's what you do with the money?
I didn't get
$1,000 every 3 days for the rest of your life, and you go Chipotle.
only
Okay.
only for a couple days, and I'll switch it up. Like go to Chili's or something.
We don't need $1 million to go to Chili's, though.
I would
You know how many triple
buy
dippers
a
that is?
house.
You would buy-
I would live in
Where
a
would you buy a
country
house?
that doesn't hate my guts.
Yeah, I don't know. I would make my own utopia, and we would run off into the sunset.
You can make like Sandy's
Yeah, like a
bubble dome.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Or
Just
that
float in
house
the
is
middle of the
like-
ocean.
Yeah, but do you have any final thoughts?
I thought it was a very interesting movie. And I will say too, my first watch of it was interesting because I went to the movies with someone I had never gone to the movies with, and that was interesting.
Who was it?
My coworker.
Oh, Ted.
Shout out. But no, I mean, I
Your
thought
coworkers don't watch this.
No.
Okay.
No. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was like really well done, and I love like going back and like watching all like the interviews and stuff afterward too, and just being like, oh yeah, and then you go see it again and you're like, oh yeah, now I see that. And then, yeah, I mean, it's just,
I'm a student of film.
yeah, I mean, it makes me want to die that he's 26, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Good movie. Go watch it if you haven't seen it already. Don't get mad at me for spoilers because I warned you in the beginning. And hopefully I'll be back at a regular scheduled-ish time soon. It's just so hot in this room. I need to go turn my AC back on.
How red.
I love self-function.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.